The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready? Look, 80. 53, Mike. Great. It's just me. 8. Rush in.
Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Ready? Check line 54. Line 54. All day, just like that. Just like that.
First down, Winston. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54, right there. It's a party now.
Now Winston. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Alert flare.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. And that's caught by Smith. Give him 30 yards there.
I I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Set. 180. 53. Mike. I got you.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
These playoff games have a tendency
play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Collins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Winston now. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Newton. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Great.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He'll rifle this one deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action now, Winston. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Cam's going to run the option right. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check. Gun. Hey! 53, Mike.
Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. The This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
Number 53.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now Newton. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vincent Smith there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's second down.
Black 22. Green, trouble thing. We take the win. Check 52.
Here's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, even.
On third down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Leonard Floyd drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We're taken right on the 30. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's got a convoy and he might be gone. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
We're going to shut you down.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on second and 6, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. From the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big gain there for the Bills. 33 yards. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Throwing, Winston. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Newton now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second and goal. Off the play fake. Newton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up. They've still got a big chunk of...
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Cam Newton with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants...
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And these guys are going to hand the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cam Newton saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Winston from the gun on third down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vincent Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. It's caught, Jones. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. So don't say nothing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that